Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Love to Shop Down to Save, and today I have for you all my very last Valentine's Day Dollar Tree inspired DIY. And just like with the previous DIYs, this project was super easy. It was a lot of fun, and most importantly, it was super inexpensive. So with just the exception of a few items that I already had from previous projects, the majority of these materials can be found at your local Dollar Tree. So if you would like to see what I put together and use as inspiration for your own Valentine's Day DIYs, just keep watching. And what you're going to do is you're going to glue the glass directly on to the frame. So you want to put a good decent amount of hot glue. Once you have that, you're just going to take your frame and you're going to place it in, and then you're just going to press down on it. Don't worry about those other pieces like this. Once they dry, you can just pick them off the side and just clean it up. But for right now, you want to make sure that you have it glued on before you start picking away any excess glue. Like this is dry, so I can just pull that out. So that's pretty much what you're going to do. So you're going to do this to all four of the frames. Then I went through some of the wooden letters that I had from a previous project that I had done with my son, and I was trying to find the letters XOXO. Couldn't find it because it was, well, I only found one O. So I decided I would spell the word out, love. Everybody loves that word. I do. So, and it's very fitting, the month of February, the month of love. So yeah. So I decided that I was going to paint them. Obviously they just looked very dull just leaving them like that. So I decided that I would use this folk art metallic paint. I really love this paint, and I'm not sure if I got it from Walmart or Michael's, but it's just a really good paint. It leaves like a pretty shine, and it's very inexpensive. I mean, each one is under $2. So this one's in pearl white and this one's in bright red. Now, I wanted to create like a pink, but I didn't have the metallic pink color. So what I did was I just mixed these two, and by mixing them, I was able to come up with this pink right here. Guys, don't mind my nails. They're looking a little jacked up right now, but that's because I'm just busy crafting, and yeah. So anyway, that's what I did. And then I took the tip of the paintbrush and I went ahead and I dipped it into the paints, and then I just kind of created these little polka dots. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and set that aside. That's dried. Then I wanted to incorporate and use some of the straws that I got from the Target Dollar Spot. So what I decided to do was, I only had enough to decorate 2 frames, so I figured I would do 2 frames exactly alike, and then the other 2 I would come up with another sort of pattern for them, and then have those 2 match. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to use them to kind of outline the frame. So what I had to do is just with the pencil and a ruler, I kind of just measured across what the lengths were going to be, and then I cut the straws down to fit. So these 2 fit perfectly like this, and then these 2 go here like this, and then these go along the side. So I really like the way that that looked, and I wanted to put something along the side to sort of cover up those little corners. And I wasn't sure if I was going to use the flat table scatter or this right here, or even these right here, which were from previous projects as well. And then playing around with each one of them, I just decided that I really liked the way that that looked. So I decided I'm going to put one of them on each side. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to go and hot glue this and decorate both of the frames like this, and then we're going to go on to decorate the next set of frames. These are the ones that have the little hearts on the side where we use like the straws to create this border. And then I decided to make these little flowers using the hearts from the Dollar Tree, the table scatter, and just hot gluing them to the edges. So this is what we have so far. So we're going to go on to the next step. So guys, this is what I came up with so far. I decided that I wanted the letters along the side because I'm still unsure of what's going to happen inside here, whether I want to make room for just regular photos. I don't know. So I decided to glue the letters on the outside of each one. And what I did was I added some ribbon along the side because I just felt like it looked kind of bare. And so I like the way that these two match and these two kind of match. So what I did was instead of using hot glue for the ribbon, I used just regular stick glue, mainly because this ribbon is very, very thin. It's from the Dollar Tree and it's very thin, but usually ribbon in general is thin. And so what I've noticed is that if you want the whole thing to kind of sit flat and without any lumps, the best way to do it is with the stick glue. I have used the hot glue gun before and I've actually damaged the ribbon. You can actually see it through the ribbon, and I've also burned my fingers. So in my personal opinion, I just prefer to use the stick glue. But as far as these that are here, the letters, I went ahead and I hot glued that. So that's where we're at this point, and we're going to go on to the next step. Oh, the next step that I did was I went ahead and took the black foam poster board that I purchased from the Dollar Tree. So in this case, you are going to need either your X-Acto knife or this utility knife that I also got from Dollar Tree, a pair of scissors, and again, your poster board. Your hot glue gun should have it plugged in and ready. So we're just going to flip the frame over. And then what I had to do was, using a ruler and a pencil, I had to take the measurements going this way and going, horizontally and vertically, and then cut that size out. So each of the pieces was about 2 inches wide, and then the length going this way and that way. So in these frames, there's like a little deep, like a ridge in there, and inside of there is where we're going to be sticking the pieces as so. So it's just going to fit, nice into those pieces. Obviously, we're going to hot glue it, and then we're going to add, the piece that goes this way, just so I can give you guys an idea. And don't mind, guys, that's paint, because that's going to be what's going to come up next. So once you're done with that, and you've glued the sides on, then we're going to move on to the painting. So basically what I did was I went ahead and I took a little bit of this black metallic paint with a paintbrush and just went along all the sides. You're not going to see this back end here, but I kind of wanted it to look, you know, nice and clean. I didn't want it to have, you know, that foam board look, so I just kind of covered it up. So it's still very wet. So this is going to go ahead and dry, and then I'm going to continue to hot glue the back into the frames and the sides, because what we are creating is basically a shadow box. And then once each of the frames have been, you know, these pieces have been put in, we've created the back to our, you know, the backs of our shadow box, and we've painted it, then we're going to move on to the very, very last step. So yeah, guys, we're almost there. So guys, this is the final piece. I ended up making 4 individual size shadow boxes and then connecting them on the back. And the inside, I went ahead and I added some decorative tape. And I had already connected the back parts. Remember when we created that, I had painted that black, and then measured the back part so that we could create the back to close the shadow box. And once I had that measured, again, I covered it in the decorative duct tape that I liked from the Dollar Tree. This one has like little donuts on it, and like cinnamon buns and things like that. And then this one is the most recent one I got that had like flowers and really pretty sayings on it. So I added that into the center. And then in the back, I just connected it with another piece of the foam, and I painted that. And then over the entire thing in the back, I just took a foam sheet that I had, you know, from other projects that we've done. Those foam sheets are super, you know, inexpensive. They're like less than 50 cents, I think, at Walmart, or about 50 cents a sheet. And yeah, I kind of glued that on the back so that everything would look like it was one solid piece. And that was pretty much it, guys. I am like I said, so excited about how you can actually put these shadow boxes together using items from the Dollar Tree.